Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard, Cisneros at your service. Today I will be reading the November 22nd Facebook post and making a few comments on it, and I trust that it will assist both of us on our journeys. Here we go. Honoring your path. You have come here to grow. Every thought, word, action, reaction, interaction, regardless of how the ego has programmed us to see it, is a moment of growth. You have come here to grow, and if you're doing what you came here to do, grow, then you are succeeding and a success. Only the sleeping mind judges you or others' journeys as anything other than a success. Today, whatever your or others' expressions of growth looks like, let us awaken and together honor and respect it. When we start respecting others' journeys, because we are all one, we will unconsciously start respecting and having more confidence in our own path. The more of the you/others that you support, the more supported you will feel. The more you see and understand that your awakened self, the truth in you, would never judge someone else's journey, the more you will see and understand that when you're judging your own journey, it is not the truth in you doing so. Today we practice honoring our path. Each one of us has a very sacred, individualized path that we have come here to express. Now, the light within us, the love that in truth we are, has many expressions, such as kindness, generosity, compassion, passion, forgiveness, joy, peace. And so when we align with these energies in whatever ways fits us individually best, then we are aligning and honoring our true path. For that is what we have come here to do, to honor our true path. And we are needed here because we are here. And so our path is truly sacred. Sure, the ego may have programmed into us to look outside ourselves to figure out our path. And so we judge ourselves against other people. And we judge ourselves as less than, or not smarter than, or not as wise. And so the ego has us defend ourselves by using judgment, anger, resentment, jealousy against those other people's paths. But you see, the ego does this for a specific reason, and that is because it does not want you aligned with your light. Because when you're aligned with your light, you see that you really don't have a use for the ego. And then the ego starts to dissolve. And so the ego is in a self-defense mode. And so it has you judge and believe that you're angry, resentful, and jealous at other people outside of you, because it wants you to believe that the outside world has power over you. That if they can make you angry and resentful and jealous, and they also have the power to give you the peace of mind and joy you so desire. But that is not so. The peace of mind and joy you so desire lays within you. And when you align with those energies, you get to feel them. When you express those energies, you get to feel them. And that expression comes from within you, not from the outside world. Today, let's try 3 things that would help us honor our path. First, we start to let go of the idea that the outside world can judge us. For the outside world is buying into this idea that if you don't follow it, then you're not good enough, not wise enough, not smart enough. But where is the outside world right now? Isn't it in a state of confusion, a state of chaos? And so, whenever the outside world is judging us, whenever those in the outside world are judging us, it is not the truth in them that is judging us. For in truth, others do not have judgment within them. That is simply a programming of the ego that we have accepted as real. Judgment is. And so when the outside world is judging us, or when the outside world thinks it's judging us, when others in the outside world think they're judging us, when we think they are judging us, they are not judging us. They are simply using their sleeping mind to look upon us. And they're simply using the illusions that they believe is real to judge us. But illusions cannot judge us. Our truth is sacred. Our truth cannot be hurt in any way. The changeless in us cannot be changed by the outside world of illusions. And so the outside world of illusions truly has no power over us. Second, let us practice placing aside the idea that we should judge other people's paths. For when we are judging other people's paths, because we are all one, in truth we are all one, when we are judging other people's paths, we are really teaching ourselves that other people can judge our paths. And so we live in a state of stress and anxiety and judgment because we believe that people are simply judging us. And so when we're teaching ourselves that not to judge other people's paths, because we truly have not enough knowledge to know what's going on in their life, not enough knowledge to see that their steps on their path are sacred to them, and we really don't know everything that's going on in their lives to even have an honest or true judgment. And so when we start respecting them, because they in truth are us, we start respecting ourselves. And we start respecting our own paths when we start respecting their path. When we drop our judgments of them, their judgments of us in our minds start to dissolve, because the judgments of us are simply an illusion. And that's how we start to see those judgments as illusions. And illusions cannot hurt us. But it is only because we stopped placing our time, energy, and focus on judging them that we realize that this was so. Third, let us place aside the ego's need for self-judgment. For many times we, quote-unquote, make mistakes, and maybe we repeat those mistakes. But every time we repeat a mistake, we start to realize that this is not the road that we truly want to be on. And so the more mistakes we make in that direction, the more we see that this is not the road we want to be in. And then sooner or later we choose to make a U-turn on that road and look to align with our true nature, with the state of peace, with our passions, with joy. But it was only because of those mistakes, each one of them, their accumulation, that we finally realized that this was not where we wanted to go. But it was because of them that we realized that. And so when the ego would have us judge ourselves for the mistakes, those mistakes are actually helping us realize where we do not want to go. And so let us offer them gratitude for helping us get back to our true path. And so today we simply practice aligning with our true nature, or aligning with what brings us peace, what brings us joy, what we're passionate about, what brings out the compassion in us, what brings us joy and peace, and simply practice aligning with that. And anytime we fall into the ego's thinking that we should judge ourselves, or when we find ourselves judging ourselves, let us remember that the truth in us is not judging us, because the truth in us cannot judge us, because the truth in us is simply love, and love has no need to judge love. Peace has no need to judge peace. Compassion has no need to judge compassion. And so the only thing that can truly judge us is our sleeping mind, the illusion that we still believe in ourselves as real. That's the only thing that can judge us, the illusion of ourselves. And when we remember this, then we simply say, okay, I'm judging myself. That's simply an illusion that I'm supporting this reel with my time, energy, and focus. I'm now going to place that aside and focus on aligning with my true path, with what brings me joy and peace. And in doing so, I respect and honor my path. And by doing so, I start respecting and honoring other people's paths. And by honoring their path, because we are one, I start to strengthen my own path. And the more I strengthen my alignment with my true path, the more my light shines bright. And the more my light shines bright, the easier it is for others to see their own paths. And so let's do that today. Simply align with the truth within us. Simply honor our path, honor our journey. For it is sacred, and it is needed, and that's why we are here. Thank you very much for your time. I love you very much. If you'd be so kind as to like, comment, or share this video, it would help with the listing, and it might help somebody find this information who can use it someday. If you'd like to leave me a question or a comment, I would be delighted to try and offer a response. And if you would like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, or Google Plus, I would love to have you in those communities. Again, thank you for your time. I love you very much, and God willing, we'll see each other tomorrow. Peace.